What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we're here for the Swansea away preview in the Premier League coming up this Wednesday. So I'm going to crack on and have a look at our opponents. Now, our opponents just won their last game in the Premier League. They were up against West Brom. It was a kind of dull affair, which ended up coming out on top 1-0, and they're dogging for the lives in relegation, struggling. I think they're down in 19th in the Premier League, so City need to be careful here. I mean, I know what the teams are like down there, particularly away from home. They'll dog, they'll scrap, they'll foul, they'll play niggly, part the bus, defend, play ugly football, do anything they can to try and get them points. And to be honest, you can't blame them. So, yeah, I'm expecting Swansea to do the same. Gone are the days of Brendan Rodgers, Scott Sinclair, playing lovely, fluent football. That's probably gone. You know, ended up signing Llorente. He's ended up leaving. Ended up signing Boney again. So I'm expecting that set pieces, some counter-attack, some potluck shots are probably their best hopes here. And, you know, it could work. It does work and has worked before in the past. It's not the easiest of grounds to go to, so this will be a close game, I am anticipating. And as mentioned just then, Wilfried Boney will be returning to Man City. A lot of Man City fans don't rate him. I thought he was a good player, particularly at Swansea. At Man City, it didn't work. The system didn't work for him. I was unsure why we signed him. It didn't make sense. I don't think he's a bad player. He was just a bad player at Man City because he didn't suit how Man City liked and wanted to play. So he's a player that fell victim to that was just so intent on trying to replace a player like Edin Dzeko, but he isn't really like anything like Edin Dzeko, in my opinion. Wilfried Boney is a much more physical striker. He's more like a Benteke rather than a Dzeko, in my opinion. But still a good player, so we need to be careful because he'll try and bully our central defence, in my opinion. Swansea won the last game. They are struggling. This is a winter trip. It's in England. If you're not living here, it has recently gone a lot colder. We're looking at minus temperatures, frozen pitches, ice on the ground, crisp pitches, snow in some areas. So this midweek game, it's going to be cold. It's going to be unsettling. We're away from home. This could be difficult, okay? I'm not thinking that it stops us playing our football, because it won't. This is a Premier League ground. We're not going to a League 2 ground now where the ground's just horrendous. But it will impact the players a little bit. We're playing at night. It's a little bit cooler. We're looking at maybe not even above freezing. I don't know what the weather's like down in Wales, but certainly here, not above freezing. We've been looking at -4, -5 temperatures. So yeah, this would be, I'm sure will add to making this game a little bit more difficult for Man City than what perhaps you'd probably think. I'm thinking that Swansea, as already mentioned, physicalness is the way to go for them. They're probably going to try and rough up Man City because I don't really see much more of an option for them. They're not going to go toe for toe with Man City. So really only other options really is to defend and hope. But that doesn't mean it's not impossible to pick up points. Everton have done it. Shakhtar Donetsk have implemented it very well too. Also, Wolves have done it very well too, and they had chances to score in that game too in the League Cup, so it is doable. Kevin De Bruyne has been playing a lot of games for Man City, on the other hand, so he might not play. He did seem like he picked up getting fouled a couple of times at Old Trafford. I'm hoping that he does play because we don't seem to be as good, in my opinion, in the midfield when he isn't there, so I'm hoping that he will play. And we've got a perfect opportunity next week to rest Kevin De Bruyne in the League Cup in a match that's not, in my opinion, as important. It's so important that we've got 11 points clear at the top now, that we win our next game, put all the pressure again onto all the teams below, and just keep looking at us and thinking they're not dropping points, so we'll stop looking at them. So we just need to keep winning game after game after game, and we're there. And also, mentioning of games, 14 straight wins in a row. 15's never been done over any seasons, whether it's been in the same season or over 2 seasons. It's never been done. So if Man City win this, they're taking a Premier League record right there for the most consecutive wins in the Premier League. So added on pressure, but in my opinion, it gives added incentive for the players. If they were driven enough, wanted to win and extend their lead at the top because they're getting embarrassingly far ahead, and you know, need to be aiming for all the records to break them, and they need to be setting a benchmark, and there's the benchmark right there for them. So a close game, I'm still thinking this is going to be, because it's a very difficult game. I'm going to go for Man City to win this game, and I'm going to go for 2-1. I think Swansea will put up a decent fight here, and I can see Swansea scoring because we don't like keeping clean sheets as of late. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. But I am anticipating a couple of players will be changed here. So my team predict, I'm going for Edison in goal because, yeah, it's self-explanatory. Delph at left back. I'm going to go for Danilo at right back, just purely because Kyle Walker seems to be playing a fair few amount of games, and I think he's so important, in my opinion, for this match coming up at the weekend against Tottenham with a high press, that he'll really suit the system and he'll be dead important to that. But it might be an ideal opportunity just to not play him and just give him a little bit of a rest. Danilo's not played a lot of games and needs to try and settle into the squad. It's a squad game, so maybe we might see Danilo. Otamendi certainly will be starting. He's on fire at the moment. He can't stop scoring. He's Man City's version of Sergio Ramos without the sending-offs. And also, Company is injured. We don't know how long for. I'm waiting for the press conference. It's not been released as of yet as to how serious that is. So I think we might see Mangala. Mangala did so well, incredibly well in that derby, that I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting this game. And I'm starting to get a lot of confidence in him. He looks like he's upped his game, and he looks like a confident player again. So maybe there is hope for Mangala yet. We could see Gundogan slot in front, but I'll go for Fernandinho again, just because we've got a League Cup match next week, and I'm anticipating that Fernandinho might be rested for that instead, rather than for this match. This is, again, a competitive match, but I won't have a problem if Gundogan does play, because I thought Gundogan did well on the derby, and also he played again in the Champions League, so Gundogan's getting some minutes now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see Fernandinho play instead of Gundogan for now. And then with David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, just because I really want Kevin De Bruyne to play. If Kevin De Bruyne can't play, then we'll probably see Gundogan go further ahead of Fernandinho up there instead. So Gundogan, there is hope if De Bruyne doesn't play. And I've gone for the front three of Sterling and Sane and Sergio Aguero. Aguero didn't play in the Manchester derby. He'll be playing in this game, I can guarantee it. And so Swansea have got a lot to fear there. And Sterling and Sane, I can't really think of anyone else that I could put there. Jesus, we don't seem to be the same if we're putting him out wide, if I'm honest with you. We haven't got the players to bomb forward to be able to play two up front. Not whilst Mendy's injured anyway. Stones ain't back yet, so Sterling and Sane. And there's the team, there's the lineup, and there is my score prediction. So that's what I'm going to go for. And hopefully we can come out away with 3 points, but it'll be a difficult game. So I look forward to doing the review, which will be up when the match has been done, probably the day after. So there you go, don't forget to subscribe, check out the social media in the description below, leave a big thumbs up if you like the video, and comment your score prediction and your team prediction, and what you think, because I am interested in what everyone thinks. So there we go. So it's been JSGC, hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace, ciao for now.